So here we've got question 5, and it's saying work out -3 to the power of 3. So we've got to remember power 3 means cubing, and cubing means times the same number by itself and by itself again. So if I had something like 2 cubed, then it means we're doing 2 times 2 times 2. Because I have -3 cubed, then it means we're doing -3 times -3 times -3. So -3 times -3 first, and that's going to give us +9. Negative times a negative gives us a positive answer, and then we're going to be times it by -3 again. This time we've got a positive times a negative, which will give us a negative answer. 9 times 3 is 27, so the answer here will be -27. So again, just got to be careful that the power 3 means that we are cubing times by itself and by itself again. And just got to be careful of our negative rules. So a negative times a negative gives us a positive, but then we've got to times by a negative again. So a positive times a negative gives us a negative answer. And we've got so many lots of negatives, must create more negatives. So -27. Right, question 6 says we're going to have to write down the largest 4-digit even number. So again, we're kind of highlighting key information to make sure we know what we're doing. So we've got the largest even number. So we know the number has got to end in a 0, 2, 4, 6, 8 digit. So we look at this and we can see that we've got a 4 and a 2. Now if we're trying to make the largest number, then we won't want 2 further up than a 4. So we know this is going to end in a 2. And if we've got the largest number, then we need it to start with a 5. So we know it's going to start with a 5. The next largest digit after 5 is a 4, and then we've got a 1. So 5, 4, 1, 2 is the largest possible answer for these 4 digits. 5,000 is greater than 4,000, so we need the 5 at the front. 400 is greater than 200, so we need the 400 there. And because we need an even number at the end to make an even number altogether, so 2 was the last even digit left, so it has to be 5, 4, 1, 2. Write down all the 2-digit numbers that can be made using these cards. Well, again, we want 2-digit numbers. Just do this from pure logic. Start with the 4 and then combine it with every other digit. So we can have 4, 5, 4, 2, 4, 1. It says write down all the 2-digit numbers, so now we'll start with the 5. So we can have 5, 4, 5, 2, 5, 1. Then start with the 2. So we can have 2, 4, 2, 5, 2, 1. And then start with the 1. So we can have 1, 4, 1, 5, and 1, 2. So all the numbers that could start with the digit 4, all the numbers that could start with digit 5, digit 2, digit 1. So there are 12 possible answers here. So those are all the 2-digit numbers that could work for this particular question. Okay, so that's question 5 and 6.